Priority is something that I would love to see. Usyk asked Turki Al-Sheikh to arrange the fight with Daniel Dubois.
An incredible guy that, like, you get to round 9 and you think now that, you know, they're starting to feel it here. The psychological battle's coming in. They're blowing a gasket, fatigue setting in. But he's a guy that's got the ability to be able to turn a screw and turn it on in those last championship rounds. And that is the difference between him and the others.
Usyk, I want my revenge. I want my revenge.
Daniel Dubois interrupted Oleksandr Usyk's post-fight interview after Usyk defeated Tyson Fury via unanimous decision. In retaliation, Usyk turned to Turkey. Usyk was upset by this call-out, so Alik, a well-known Saudi promoter, turned to Turki Al-Sheikh and asked to fight. This exchange demonstrates Dub's resolve to exact revenge for his 2023 defeat to Usyk, a bout that was controversial because of a disputed low blow. By challenging Usyk right after his victory over analysts stress that Dubois needs to keep his attention on Parker in order to prevent endangering his future, as Fury Dubois wants to set himself up for a rematch in hopes of finding redemption and winning the WBO, WBA, and WBC belts. Aspirations. Usyk's readiness to consider a rematch with Dubois, demonstrated by his quick plea to Al-Sheikh, implies that if Dubois wins his upcoming challenge against Parker, the fight may take place. The boxing community is quite interested in the possible rematch, which promises an exciting tale of rivalry and redemption. A possible rematch is set up by Daniel Dubois' public challenge to Oleksandr Usyk and Usyk's responsive response, provided that Dubois defeats Joseph Parker. This development demonstrates how the heavyweight division is dynamic and how boxing rivalry is always changing.
Usyk, I want my revenge. I want my revenge.
Following their contentious 2023 battle, in which a contested low blow resulted in Dub's defeat, Daniel Dubois has made it clear that he wants a rematch with Oleksandr Usyk. In a recent post-fight interview, Dubois interrupted Usyk to directly challenge him, saying, "I want my revenge." In an official appeal to the WBA, Du's promoter Frank Warren is requesting that the previous outcome be reversed and a rematch be mandated. In the meantime, Dubois is set to defend his IBF heavyweight title against Joseph Parker on February 22nd. This fight is important because a victory could solidify his position and possibly pave the way for a highly anticipated rematch with USK. Additionally, prominent Saudi promoter Turki Alik has expressed interest in organizing future heavyweight bouts involving USK. Warren argues that Dubois was wrongfully denied his rightful status as unified world heavyweight champion due to the contentious ruling in their first encounter. Dubois Alal and Tyson Fury. Sheik's intentions might have a big impact on the heavyweight class, particularly if Dubois defeats Parker. Dubois is determined to exact revenge for his last defeat and is aggressive in his pursuit of high-profile bouts. Emphasize his desire to become the heavyweight division's top fighter. Fans are anxiously awaiting the results of his upcoming attempts, as his recent acts and remarks have sparked a great deal of interest and discussion among the boxing community. Following his back-to-back losses to Oleksandr Usyk, British heavyweight boxer Daniel Dubois, 27, recently stated that he believes Tyson Fury ought to think about retiring. "I think it's time for Fury to call it a day," Dubois said. "I don't know, man. I think he should retire. He's done everything. It's my time now, and I'm going to be the next man."
You know, with Fury and Usyk, good styles, good clash of styles. So let's see. May the best man win.
Do you want Usyk to win to get your rematch?
I do, yeah. I've said it before. I'm here to challenge the winner.
And how does it look like with you and Fury?
Me and Fury?
Yeah.
Devastation. Great fight. Great fight.
How you feeling with this Parker fight?
Huh?
How you feeling about your Parker fight coming up?
Great. Ready to go.
All right. Thank you, Daniel.
Yeah.
Du's remarks follow Fury's unanimous defeat to Usyk in their rematch in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, when all three judges scored the bout 116 to 112 in favor of Usyk, making it Fury's second straight loss to the Ukrainian champion. With a knockout victory over Anthony Joshua, Dubois successfully defended the IBF heavyweight championship he had won after Usyk vacated it, solidifying his position as a top contender in the heavyweight category. Dubois' declaration that "It's my time now," reflects his desire to become the heavyweight division's top fighter. He has been outspoken about his desire to take on elite opponents, including a possible rematch with Usyk, whom he previously faced in a contentious bout. His confidence is further supported by his recent performances, which demonstrate his readiness to take on the division's top fighters as the heavyweight scene changes. The words made by the duo highlight a generational transition, with new talent ready to leave their mark. Dubois' resolve to become the next man shows that he is prepared to take on the possibilities and challenges that lie ahead in his pursuit of heavyweight status, even though Fury's future is still uncertain. Superiority following Oleksandr Usyk's victory against Tyson, Daniel Dubois has made no secret of his desire for a rematch with Usyk in order to get revenge for his prior loss. Usyk's post-fight interview was stopped by Fury Dubois, who declared, "I want my revenge. I want to get even." Usyk Dub's desire for a rematch is a result of their contentious 2023 fight, in which a disputed low blow resulted in his defeat. He feels that a second fight would allow him to correct the record by taking on USI right after his victory over Fury. However, before any potential rematch with Dubois, he is scheduled to defend his IBF heavyweight title against Joseph Parker on February 22nd.
Might possibly want to move down to cruiserweight?
Yeah, I heard this as well.
Is that what you hope for him?
No, it was one of the options.
Yeah.
Daniel Dubois
Yep.
is the champ. If you ask me, I would love to see Usyk becoming undisputed in the third time.
So that would sit priority over staying at heavyweight.
Oh, but it's not like a priority. It's something that I would love to see. Usyk asked Turkey al-Sheikh to arrange the fight with Daniel Dubois. But it's a little bit too early because Daniel Dubois is facing Joseph Parker.
This fight is important for Dubois because a victory would support his claim to a rematch with Dubois. But analysts have pointed out that Dubois must concentrate on Parker to avoid endangering his future plans. Daniel Dubois' current deeds and words demonstrate his resolve to take on Oleksandr Usyk once more in an attempt to atone for his previous defeat. His desire to establish himself as a dominant force in the heavyweight class is demonstrated by his quick challenge after USK defeated Fury. In a recent statement, former heavyweight champion Vladimir Klitschko offered his thoughts on the impending fight between Daniel Dubois and Oleksandr Usyk. Klitschko boldly stated that Daniel Dubois is next in line for a chance at the undisputed title, recognizing the heavyweight division's rising stars.
Ready to take on, fight for the undisputed and win it, and go down in history.
But Daniel, before Barry and Simon come in, how different as a fighter, how different are you now from the first fight you had with Usyk when he beat you?
Much different, leagues and leagues above that guy. Like I said, I've evolved and I've learned from my mistakes, and the team's got it right, everyone's got it right, and I'm firing on all cylinders now. So yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I genuinely think that Daniel is the hardest point.
Though he acknowledges Daniel Dubois' developing talent, Klitschko, who is well known for his perceptive views on boxing, also shared his personal hopes for the heavyweight division's future. He states that he wants Usyk to win the title for the third time, demonstrating his respect for Usyk's achievements. Klitschko believes that Dubois has earned his place in the spotlight and is the logical contender for Usyk's title next. Klitschko highlights that Usyk's skill and consistency have made him a formidable champion, and it's evident that he deeply appreciates the Ukrainian fighter's achievements. Klitschko also praises Usyk's work ethic and tenacity in the ring, saying he believes Usyk should continue to hold the title of undisputed champion. Klitschko also disclosed that USK has been in negotiations with Turkish promoter Alake to set up a possible fight with Daniel Dubois soon. The talks with ALS Sheikh, a crucial player in planning major boxing events, indicate that USK and Dubois are headed for a fight that could be one of the biggest heavyweight fights of the year. The prospect of this fight has drawn interest from both fans and experts because it looks to be a matchup between two elite fighters. The current dynamics in the heavyweight class, where Daniel Dubois is attempting to make his first appearance and Usyk's undisputed championship is at stake, only heighten the excitement around this possible bout.
I am here on the red carpet with IBF World Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Daniel Dubois. Daniel, when you arrive at an event like this, legends of the past, modern greats, like yourself, of course, as World Heavyweight Champion, what does it mean to you to be here tonight, celebrating the new era of the Ring magazine?
Yeah, it's good sharing this moment and these memories. It's really it's inspirational and iconic. The Ring magazine has been in the sport a long time, so yeah, it's all good.
What would it mean to you? Obviously, you have that IBF World Heavyweight Championship, but what would it mean to you to one day to appear on maybe the front cover, or also, of course, perhaps win that prestigious belt one day?
I want to win, definitely win a belt. And, you know, as you guys know, this weekend, the Undisputed. So just keep collecting titles, keep collecting them belts. That's what we got to do.
And in terms of your pick, who have you got in the main event?
I'm standing on the fence here. May the best man win, and I'll fight the winner. I want the winner.
And also, do you have your eye on some legends? Anyone you'd like to meet tonight?
I've already seen a few of them. They're just men like me, so they're nothing special. No, it's good. I see the Lennox Lewis, top guys.
Triple D, enjoy tonight. You're looking very sharp. Have a great.
As the two fighters get ready for what could be a historic fight, Mark Klitschko's remarks heighten the anticipation. The question still stands as to whether Usyk will continue to hold the title of undisputed champion or Daniel Dubois will win and take it for himself. Regardless of the result, it is obvious that heavyweight boxing is about to enter an exciting new era. Daniel Dubois asserts with assurance that he has changed significantly as a fighter since his first encounter with Oleksandr Usyk, in which he lost despite having complete faith in his skills. When asked how he has changed since their last fight, Daniel readily acknowledges the changes in his fighting style and mindset, reflecting on the lessons learned from his past mistakes. Daniel also says he is ready to face Usyk again for the coveted undisputed title, hoping for a victory that will solidify his place in boxing history. He claims to be leagues and leagues above where I was, which highlights the significant improvement in his technique, strength, and attitude toward the sport. He no longer sees himself as the same fighter who faced Usyk in their previous match, but rather as a much more complete and polished athlete who is prepared to enter the ring with a completely new level of skill and confidence.